Hey, YouTube, how art thou? Look at the iguana. I remember I had an iguana. Those things always whip you with their tails. Not always, but their tails, yeah. Yeah, I got this little cousin, super big diesel little cousin. And as soon as he picked my iguana up, he dropped it because the tail hit him. Anyway, how art thou? I hope thou art good. Today we're going to talk about a place that can get very, very, very cold. You're definitely going to want to stick around to number one, because number one is super interesting. A place called the Air Crossroads of the World, Anchor Town, the City of Lights and Flowers, or just the City of Lights. But of course we're talking about Anchorage, Alaska. Anchorage, Alaska was founded in 1914 as the headquarters of the Alaska Railroad running north to the Fairbanks. If you're thinking about moving to Anchorage, Alaska, watch my top reasons to move to Anchorage, Alaska. Number 10, nature. In Anchorage, Alaska, the nature is beautiful. You know, you got state parks, you got lakes, trails, mountain trails, rivers, ski areas, which I think ski areas sometimes can be like made and artificial and whatnot, but still is an option. You know, you even got like the Northern Lights. One thing that they have here nature-wise that kind of sketchy to me is glaciers. I don't know. I think I probably would like to see a glacier, maybe on a video. I don't know if I want to see one in real life, but yeah, keep that in mind. Number 9, taxes. Somebody quotes, Alaska is the only state that does not collect state sales tax or levy an individual income tax on any type of personal income, either earned or unearned. Number 8, wages. Yeah, someone says there are high wages there, and another source says even the minimum wage come January 2020, the minimum wage will go from $9.89 to $10.19, up 3% from last year. Keep that in mind. Number 7, seafood. And stay tuned to the end for some Anchorage, Alaska trivia. Now, somebody quotes, they have world-class fishing in Anchorage, Alaska. And then, apparently you can catch salmon, crab, halibut. Am I saying it right? Halibut. And herring, all in Alaska. So you'll find an abundant supply in the state. Yeah, keep that in mind. Number 6, air quality. Yeah, so there is a air quality index type of scale that they use to measure air quality. 0 to 50 being good, 51 to 100 being moderate, 101 to 150 being unhealthy for sensitive groups, 151 to 200 being unhealthy, 201 to 250 being very unhealthy, and 251 to 300 being hazardous. And Anchorage, Alaska, as of at least yesterday or July 10, 2020, it measured at 15, so that's very good. All right, well, it's good. So yeah, air quality in Anchorage, Alaska is good. Number 5, simple life. Now, in Anchorage, Alaska, you can have a simple life. There's a lot of nature here. You can be one with nature, and just live simply simple. But yeah, you could definitely have a simple life in Anchorage, Alaska. Number 4, zoos. So in Anchorage, Alaska, they have a zoo apparently, and it's apparently so big that it takes an hour or two to walk around and see everything. Now, if you're a person who think this is animal cruelty, this is obviously going to be a con for you. But if you want to move to a place with a zoo, Anchorage, Alaska has one of those. Trivia time. There are how many glaciers within a day's drive of Anchorage, Alaska? A, 20, B, 50, C, 70, D, 100. And if you guessed B, 50, then you are correct. Once again, this probably would be scary for me. Keep that in mind. Number 3, winters. So this can be either a con or a pro, but somebody quotes, summer temps in Anchorage are usually between 65 and 70 degrees. Winters are becoming milder here, and it doesn't go really cold as much, more like 1 month between -10 to 10 degrees. Keep that in mind. So yeah, on the intro, when I said it can get like, I guess, really, really cold, -10 degrees is gonna be freezing to some people. Number 2, employment. Now, okay, so Area Vibe rates employment as a B-, and someone said something, but I can't really make out what they were trying to say. I don't know if they spell checked, but I'll say what they said. They said, job you may want to do, as there may be some limits. I don't know what that means. I try to translate. I don't know what that means. If you know what that means, leave a comment. But Area Vibes rates the employment here as a B-. Keep that in mind. And number 1, PFD. Now, the PFD, if I'm not mistaken, is the Alaska Permanent Fund Dividend. And it's a check paid to every eligible resident. And you basically have to qualify for it. But I read somewhere, after you have established your residency, you will be eligible to apply for a permanent fund dividend that will pay you $1,000 or more per year. That definitely sounds like a benefit to me. If you're eligible, you get paid $1,000 or more per year. Yeah, I like that. So there you guys have it. That is the list. Anchorage, Alaska. I don't know if I'd move here because it seems like to be way far out, like way far out. But I mean, maybe it's something that you want to do. So that's the video. I'm making. Well, this is my video on why you should move to Anchorage, Alaska. I have a video on why you should not move to Anchorage, Alaska. Make sure you watch that. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, ... if you want to. And until next time, guys, I wish you nothing but the best.